How y'all doing today? It's your boy AJ the Blackwood Traveler, and we're going to talk about why your investment in the gym and your food is important. Now, you should always look at your workout as an investment. You should also look at your diet as an investment. The reason why you should look at the diet like that and your investment in the gym like that is because your body, you get one body in life, right? It's the body that you're given to be inside of. So when you look at your life and you look at your body as being more of an investment, I mean, you pay $25 a month for gym membership, right? That's what I pay, and I can bring a guest whenever I want. That's $250. Well, it's $300 a year for me. But if you have medical insurance, right? If your medical insurance is $250 a month, that's around $3,000 a year. Your gym membership, you might pay $25. In the U.S., especially if you go to EOS, I pay $25, a month. And that's $300 a year, and I can bring a guest whenever I want. What happens is that people, if you look at your life as being an investment, and you look at your workout as being an investment, you will actually work out more. You probably do 5 days a week like I do. The whole thing about working out is not really trying to make somebody think like I think, but I want you to think logically about what this means. Because a lot of people, they'll work their butts off all these years, 20 to 25 years at a job, never work out, they'll be out of shape, they'll have health issues. They'll pay all this money for their medical insurance because they know one day they're going to get sick. But see, if you're paying for the gym membership and you're buying healthier food, that can lower your expenses as far as you have a medical insurance. Now, I have VA medical insurance, so I don't pay for insurance. My insurance is free. If you are a veteran and you didn't know that, once you're over 30% disabled with the VA, you can't get medical insurance. I think my friend, I don't think he even has disability. He has medical insurance with the VA, but I don't pay anything. And the things, you got to look at your body like this. If you can eat and you can drink and you can go out to the parties and go to the club and you can go to the bar, you should be able to go to the gym too. The gym is very important. The reason why the gym is important, and I tell people all the time, the reason why the gym environment is very important, because when you go into a gym environment compared to working at home, if you have the motivation to work at home, it's cool. But a lot of times you'll get more motivation going to the gym, because when you're in the gym, most people in the gym are going for the same goals. They're going for getting in better shape. They're going to feeling better. They're going to, sculpt their bodies. They're going to, get a sweat, get the impurities out, get the toxins out of their system. Some go to aerobic classes. Some might go there for strength and conditioning. Some might go there, for martial arts. You might go there to just build your muscle. You might go there to swim. You might go there to go to the sauna, the steam room, to sweat out your impurities. The thing about it is that it's a discipline. When you are disciplined and you have a lifestyle of whatever you do, make working out your lifestyle. This should be part of your lifestyle. When you make exercising part of your lifestyle and not a job, you will do it a lot more. See, a lot of people, they look at working out as a job. And they go, oh man, I don't feel like going today. They look at it as a job and not a lifestyle, not a necessity. Even if you crippled, you in a wheelchair, if you can get to the gym, I think it's important for you. The thing is, as long as you're alive and you're able to work out. I mean, some people don't have the ability to do it no more because they have like certain disabilities or whatever. And if you have the chance to go, take care of yourself in the gym, do so. And also, when you invest in your food, buy foods that help you cleanse your system out. Everything you eat is supposed to cleanse out within 4 to 6 hours. It should be ready to go, be able to be digested. So if you ate something in the morning, oatmeal and some fruit, believe it or not, before your next meal, that food should be digested in 3 or 4 hours. It should be already ready to come out of the anal canal and move out. And the purpose of staying healthy with the body is to keep the movement going. See, you got to realize everything is on movement. Think about that. The earth spins, right? It's wind. It's constantly moving. Everything in life flows. The river, you're in the ocean, the water flows. Your bloodstream, your blood flows to your veins. Saliva, Everything is built on movement. Everything that's alive moves. Everything that's dead doesn't move and it deteriorates. You got to realize life is all about movement. So when you're wondering why you're having these body pains, but you're not exercising, you're not walking, you're not running, what happens is that it's like when you have your old car that you collected and you just say, I bought this car, it's an antique. You'll buy this car and fix it up, but you'll never drive it. It'll start rusting. Things will stop working on it. You gotta understand your body's the same way. If you're not moving your body, you're not sweating, you're not getting impurities out of your body. Whenever you're not moving the body, it's just like a car you got in the garage that's been painted and it's your collection car. If you don't take that car and spin it 3-4 times a week, it'll start rusting. Your body's the same thing. And the reason why I made my body be an investment, because this is mine. I only have one of these. This is the most important thing, is my body. And you should teach that to your kids and to your family, because we've been taught to focus on everybody else. And a lot of times you neglect your own health and your own self. It's important to let your body be an investment and be a priority every day. If you can drink and eat every day, you should be able to work out every day. Because if you're not doing it, you gotta understand how this works. If you're not drinking enough water, right? Eat enough fiber, and then you go to the restroom, right? When you go to the restroom and you're not getting no fiber, you're not getting no water, no natural fruit juices, no natural vegetable juices, what happens is that the food in your body, it hardens up. And when it hardens up, if it comes out of your rectal area hard, and you got to push it, and it gives you pain, and it stinks. If you have stinky stools, that means that you're not moving the food out of your system fast enough. Food is not supposed to sit in your system for days. Your food that you eat should be ready to be discharged within 3 to 4 hours of you eating. So if you go to the bathroom and you got to spray the bathroom because it stinks, that means your gut is stinky. But I used to always hear people tell me, I remember my ex-wife used to tell me, man, you go to the bathroom and it don't stink. And I told her, I said, because I have constant flow. When I go eat, whatever I eat, it comes out of my system because that's how I eat. I do the adequate amount of water, which I have to do more of. I usually have a bad habit not drinking enough water, but I do drink juices, like natural juices. But my biggest thing, I eat fruit. I'll eat like some grapes. I'll eat an apple. I'll eat pineapple, something that's going to give me some fiber. And then the way my body breaks food down, I eat foods that break down easily. See, when you eat meat, like steak and chicken, pork, you have to chase that with some kind of fruit or vegetable so it can soften it and move it through. Now, the thing is, even if you're a meat eater, you want to go for leaner meat. You don't want to go for fatty meat. If you do eat fatty meat, you still want to be able to eat 80% of your food should be vegetables and fruit. 20% should be probably 10% should be meat, 10% should be starches. So we have been trained in America, of course we eat opposite. We eat a lot of meat, very few vegetables, very few fruit. That's why a lot of us have stinky stools. That's why a lot of us end up with colon cancer, polyps in the colon and stuff like that, because you're not moving the sludge. Now I'm 53 years old. I had my first colonoscopy, and when I went to get my colonoscopy done, I had great results. They were shocked at my age. I had no polyps, no cysts, no lesions, no tumors. My colon was super healthy, and I told them, they were like, man, you got a very healthy colon for your age. So what do you do? I said, well, I eat a balanced diet. I eat a lot of fruit. I'm vegan, but I don't eat a lot of processed vegan meats no more. I had to get off a lot of that stuff, so I get a better flow. So you gotta understand, you gotta keep the intestines. You gotta take care of your kidneys, your liver. These things that can cause the problems, your diet is what helps you heal that. So always look at your body as an investment. You look at your body as an investment, you'll be very successful. You'll live a healthy, long life. That medical insurance that you're paying for, you'll just be paying it just to have it, just in case, like for instance, I have my appendix had to get removed, like it got inflamed, or some things I was eating that all caused from food. Everything that causes your problems in your body is from your food. No matter if it's cancer, no matter if it's blood, no matter if it's diabetes, heart conditions, a lot of that comes from your food. So one thing is true. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Our clocks move the same way. The earth moves the same way. We might have different time zones, but at the end of the day, everybody has 24 hours in a day. So there's no excuse to not take an hour or two out of that day and do for yourself. And what I mean by that is working out. You don't have to have no long workout. You can have a workout. Look, you can do a body sculpting training. You can basically work on your body and just have short breaks. So say you work on your biceps, you can do 10 curls. Have a 30-second to a minute break and do it again. You do 3 or 4 sets of that. You might do, 70, 80 reps, 40 reps, whatever. Go to the next body part. You can spend 20, 30 minutes in your body just sculpting it. You can hit your body parts, your biceps, upper back. You can do your abs, you can do your obliques in 20, 30 minutes. Because you take short breaks, and then you can do your cardio for 20 minutes. You can go to the sauna for 10, 20 minutes. A little over an hour, you'll be out the gym. We all have the same amount of time on this earth, so if you make excuses and say, well, I don't have time, everybody has time. It has to be something that you want to do. I met a girl the other day, she worked 2 jobs, 2 full-time jobs, and she still went to the gym. And she was determined to do it. She said, hey man, I still got to go to the gym. Because the thing is, the gym environment is something, like I said, you can get a lot of motivation from. The biggest thing in the world right now is that you have to do for self. The biggest thing is do for yourself. When I was talking to a guy the other day, he was saying that he was just stressed out. He was a young guy. He was 19 years old. He went through a lot of stuff in his life. He said his dad was sick and he had to go take care of his dad, and he's always taking care of his family. And so I gave him this example, which a lot of people don't agree with, but I was like, have you ever been on a flight? And when you get the safety briefing, they always say, in case if the cabin loses pressure, the oxygen mask will fall down. They say when the oxygen mask fall down, take your oxygen mask and place it over your mouth and nose. Once you place your mask over your mouth and nose, then help someone else. See, we've been trained to help everybody else and become last. People who like that always end up being the person that ends up getting sick faster and dying faster, because they're the ones doing for everybody else. They do nothing for themselves. You have to do for yourself first. This is all you have, is this body. So when you do that and you take advantage of doing for yourself, you will get a lot ahead. You get a lot of things done by doing for yourself first. This world is, we all gonna go one day. We're not gonna always be here. But I'd rather do for myself and die doing for myself than live for everybody else and be sick. Because see, what happens, which is kind of crazy, is usually when you get sick for doing for everybody else, a lot of times there's nobody to take care of you because they're used to you taking care of them. See, you always got to look out for yourself first. You always want to be the one that gets up in the morning, do a hike, do a jog, do a walk, do some meditation, do some prayer, do some affirmations, do some just making yourself feel good. And you work on yourself first. And then let yourself be the example. Sometimes you tell somebody about something, they don't believe you. So what you always do, always be the example. Don't expect for them to follow you. But make sure that they do follow you if they're trying to get to the level you're getting at. Like I said, a lot of times they won't follow you because they think you're crazy. Then they'll see your results and be like, well, how'd you get those results? And then you just say, hey, when you were sleeping, all those days I was out here putting the work in. And then you realize you've got more of the advantages because you were the one putting the work in. Always be the one that's doing for you first. And everything will go your way. And you live a better life. Life will be a lot more sweeter for you. So do the right thing, man. If you guys like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy, AJ the Black World Traveler. And I am out.